Hey, what's up? It is your boy Dan, and I'm back. I haven't done a video in a very long time, and today I actually want to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to me, something that I have a little bit of experience with, and that is what we call fat loss exercise. Now, when it comes to fat loss exercise, I essentially focus on two things. One, I focus on training in a certain specific way with heavy weights, and the way that I'm talking about is with metabolic resistance training. A lot of people will tell you to either do straight up bodybuilding workouts, physique workouts, or even just lifting heavy like powerlifting style. I personally feel that the quickest way to your goals is probably the best way, and metabolic resistance training is essentially where it's at, especially training when you're training with heavy weights. The key to fat loss exercise, and this is a point that a lot of people don't get, is the fact that with fat loss exercise, you have to make it as inefficient as possible. You don't want your body to be efficient at doing exercise. Now, here's what I mean. The biggest mistake I see a lot of women make, and even some guys, is essentially they'll be doing the same exact fat loss program for however long, whether it be 12 weeks, whether it be 6 months or even a year. They'll keep on applying the same fat loss program to their bodies in the same way, with the same reps, with the same weight, or even increasing their weight. But they'll never see a change in their bodies whatsoever. And there is a specific reason for this. One of the examples I want to put out there is let's just say doing cardio. So when you're doing cardio, essentially, let's just say you run for about 15 minutes, it's just an example. So let's just say you run 15 minutes at a pace of about 5 miles an hour. You do that for about 1 week, and if that's the first thing that you do when it comes to fat loss exercise, you may actually see some results. Now, fast forward to about 2 or 3 weeks after that, what happens? Your body actually gets used to the exercises that you're doing. So either you have to lengthen the time that you're doing it, or you have to go at a higher intensity. And whenever we're playing this game, it's always a losing game because there's only so far you can go. There's only so fast you can run. And another example would be fitness classes. I see a lot of people doing fitness classes. They are essentially going in there, they're coming out with the same bodies. Let's just say your kickboxing classes. Okay, so people go into a kickboxing class for the purpose of burning fat, staying active, getting a little sweat in. Now, if you're doing kickboxing for the first time, you will sweat, you will be out of breath. Your body will be metabolically active in that workout because it's learning new moves that it's never learned before, which is awesome. Now, fast forward about 2 or 3 weeks from there, what happens? Your body actually becomes efficient at doing the exercise. So what happens is actually two things. One, your body burns less calories in the end because it becomes so efficient at doing each and every movement. It doesn't matter however which way you put them, your body's just going to be amazing at doing them. And each time that you do it, it's just going to get better and better and better. And the second thing is that, say with these cardio classes or even doing running, there is no sense of muscle building whatsoever. You're not building any muscle. You can only build so much muscle with your own body weight. I don't care what anyone has to say. You can reach a plateau when it comes to that, and when it comes to fat loss, you want to retain as much muscle as possible when you're doing exercise or even when you're dieting. So the key here is to make your exercise as inefficient as possible. That means trying out different programs for an extended period of time, whether it be 6 weeks to 12 weeks, whichever it is. That's why most programs that you see come in about 6 or 12 week blocks. And whenever you reach that pinnacle or whenever you reach that peak of when that fat loss exercise doesn't do you any good, then that is the time to switch to another form of exercising. So an example would be at my own transformation center. We have at least like 10 to 12 different types of circuits to apply to our women's bodies, not to mention the thousands of different exercises that we do on a regular basis just to make sure our bodies stay inefficient at doing the exercise. So let's just say for the first 3 weeks we'll do something like a 45-15 circuit. This is amazing because it puts you under a great time under tension for the exercise that you're doing. You have 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and you do this for about 20 rounds. It'll literally drop you on your ass if it's like the very first time doing it. Another example would be something that we've just brought into our classes called a 30-10 circuit. We don't do this in the sense of a circuit type style. We actually do it sort of Tabata style. When I say Tabata style, I mean that we're doing 8 rounds of about 1 to 2 exercises per round, and each round is going to last about 4 or 5 minutes. I will be doing examples of these exercises later on, so if you're going to drop a comment and say, show me these exercises, show me the way that you're doing them, I will be doing future videos for this. But just for now, I want to get into your mind the fact of 2 things. One, fat loss exercise is meant to retain, if not build, a little bit of muscle in your body to keep yourself metabolically active. The other thing is that you want to keep yourself as inefficient at doing the exercise as possible. And that's it for this video. I hope you got a lot of knowledge and education out of this. For the next video, what we are going to do is we are going to show you one of these circuits that we do at our program. And what I want to do with these future videos is show you the exact diet tips and the exact workout regimens that we put all of our transformation girls through that allow them to lose anywhere from 30 to 50 to 60 pounds off of their bodies, and to be done in a way that actually fits their lifestyle. So this is actually coming to you right now. I'm going to say to you at this point, every single week we are going to be coming out with a video. I'm not going to tell you which day it's going to come out, not yet, because we haven't created that consistency. And just stay tuned for it. Okay, so this is the first video, and for the next 51 weeks after this, we are going to be coming out with a video each week. So stay tuned, and I hope you got a lot of value, and I hope you're having a great day. Make sure that you smile a lot, and think of one thing that you're grateful for that you usually take for granted. Right now, to just get yourself in a really good state, think of one thing that you're grateful for, whether it's the information that you got in this video, or it could be these cool flowers right over here. Whatever it is, think of something you're grateful for, and I will talk to you next week. Take care. Peace.